Welcome back to Daily with Nate. My name is Nate Ridgway, personal performance coach, and it's so great to be with you today. We're in the middle of John Maxwell's 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, and today's law is the law of sacrifice. Now, this is one that means a lot to me personally, and here's what it says. The law of sacrifice says that a leader must give up in order to go up. Many years ago, I found myself personally at a struggle spot. Now, maybe where I was in life wouldn't have been a struggle spot for you or someone else, but for me, it was a struggle spot because I was looking for more and I just felt a little bit stuck. I was involved in a part-time, some of you guys call it Plan B, home-based opportunity, and I was kind of piddling and not really doing super well. And I wanted to do well. I wanted to achieve more. And the primary reason I wanted to achieve more was because I had a mountain of debt on my head. I had a mortgage, I had car payments, I had $50,000 in credit card debt. I know some of you guys are saying, you big dummy, how did you get that far in credit card debt? The same way some of you guys did, one expenditure at a time. But I was at a place where I was very passionate and driven about wanting to get rid of all of that debt and to get debt free. It became like a mantra for me. And I wanted to live, it wasn't even just about the debt. I wanted to live at a higher level. I wanted to just go to a higher place in life. My challenge was I had a full-time job. I was working at a church in Atlanta, which kept me tied down every single Wednesday night, every single Sunday. I had a lot of other things going on. I just had life, just like you guys have life and all the things that you do on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Like you've got your schedule and what it is that you do. And those a lot of times are the very things that are holding you back from going up to that next level. John Maxwell says that sometimes you have to give up even good things in life in order to go for great. And so I reached a place where I had to sit down and have a conversation with self and say, okay, self, there are some things you're going to need to give up if you're going to go up. And all of a sudden, I realized that I was allowing a lot of things to hold me back that really didn't even need to hold me back. It was okay for me to miss a meeting once in a while. It was okay for me to take things that were on my regularly weekly schedule and cancel them so that I could make a business trip or go to a very important event or take some time off to work on my business so that I could advance my family's financial future. So John Maxwell says 4 things about this whole law of sacrifice. I'm going to cover those with you real quick. Number 1, he says, there is no success without sacrifice. The success that you're looking for, never going to find it until you're willing to make some sacrifices. Number 2, leaders are often asked to give up more than everybody else. So if you're a leader, probably going to have to do a little extra giving. And a lot of times we don't see it that way. We think of it as we arrive as higher levels of leaders, we get to get more somehow, or that life somehow gets better. Tell you what happens is you're going to find out that you sacrifice even more. Number 3, you must keep giving up in order to stay up. So once you get there, it's not a thing of, hey, I gave up something to get here and now I'm good. You're going to have to continue to make sacrifices in order to stay at the top of the mountain, or you'll fast fall down the other side. Number 4, John says that the higher the level of leadership, the greater the sacrifice. So the higher you want to go, the more sacrifice that you're going to have to make in your life. And so putting this into action for yourself, just like I had to put it in action for myself many years ago, here are some things to consider. Number 1, are you willing to make those sacrifices? You may just need to sit down and have a conversation with yourself and say, am I really willing to sacrifice in order to get the things that I say that I want? And maybe make yourself a couple of lists. Sit down and write out a list, and these may even be some good things. I had to give up some good things. You may have to say, hey, what are the things I'm willing to give up in order to go up? And then make yourself a second list and say, these are things that I'm absolutely not willing to give up, no matter the cost. Like these are things like maybe you're not willing to give up your family. Maybe you're not willing to give up your faith. Maybe you're not willing to give up your health. There are some things that are so important, we just don't give them up. But then there are other things that are even good things in life, things that we're involved in, some of our favorite hobbies, some of our favorite friend groups, things that we participate on a consistent basis that are meaningful to us. We may need to give those things up permanently or maybe temporarily in order to go up. Number 2, ask yourself this. Think about this. You must trade something of value. Like if you want greater value, you have to trade something of value. So what is it that you have to trade? What is it in your life that you have to trade to give away so that you can get something more? And then number 3, A lot of people struggle from what we call destination disease. They think, like I was talking about a minute ago, hey, I can give up for a while and then I can attain the goal and then, man, I'm good. Now I can coast. It does not work that way. It's that whole mindset of I'm going to sacrifice temporarily until I arrive. And if that's your mindset from the beginning, I got news for you. You already have what Zig Ziglar used to call stinking thinking. He used to say, some people got some stinking thinking. They need a checkup from the neck up. And you might need that. Maybe you need a head check. Maybe you need a heart check. But I'll tell you this, there is absolutely no way that you're going to accomplish the goals, those big goals, those driving goals that are deep inside of you, unless you're willing to cut some things away out of your life. So sit down and take some inventory, make those couple of lists. What are some of the things that you would be willing to say, it's hard, I don't necessarily want to, I know some people are going to be disappointed with me, I know a few people are going to say, are you crazy, what are you doing? But it's okay. It's not their life. It's my life. And I'm trying to ascend to a higher plane. And what are the things that I'm willing to cut away in order to accomplish the goals that I want to achieve? The law of sacrifice. A leader must give up to go up. If you got value out of this, guys, as always, please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that. And when you like and comment and share it, just lets other people know, hey, I've been here, I've watched Nate, I think he's got some great things to say. You might like him too, because people do look for those likes and comments. They mean more to me than you could ever possibly imagine. Thank you so much. I appreciate you watching. We'll see you right back here tomorrow on Daily with Nate.